The learning component of the model includes crafting classroom activities according to the best principles of promoting learning. The principles of learning are active involvement, patterns and connections, informal learning, direct experience, reflection, compelling situation, frequent feedback, and enjoyable setting. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this high school biology class are doing a research project. The project has to cover a topic related to biology and incorporate the capabilities of the school's new computer microscopes. The students demonstrate active involvement as they experiment with the new equipment. They are participatory as they work in groups and examine the specimens that are available in their lab. Instead of telling the students how to use the microscopes, the teacher encourages them to learn about the capabilities of the microscopes by experimenting with them. This encourages the students to engage in the construction of knowledge.
You notice they have two light sources, the top light and the bottom light. Which one works best?
Top light.
For the worm, it's the top light.
For the worm, the top light?
Because at the bottom it doesn't have a shadow.
All right. There it is.
See the heartbeat? 1 at a time.
You can see clear through it. The skin is transparent. Now, where did this worm come from?
Sherry Joe.
Sherry dug it up?
Yep.
So it's an earthworm native to Southside, Virginia. And you can actually see the coloration of the blood as it flows through the vessels. That's very interesting. All right, let's see if you can find some other things to examine. Or magnify it a little bit more and see what the surface looks like.
Each group of students has to select a research topic that is acceptable to all the members of the group, and the teacher has to approve the topic before the group can proceed with the research. The students' learning is positively influenced by their personal interactions and communication with others. This group-oriented environment creates an enjoyable setting.
Look, this one's about to die. You can see the heartbeat from this one going really fast and this one's going really, really slow.
The other day, when you looked at these worms, you discovered babies. Are these the babies?
This one's a baby. Isn't this a baby?
I don't think so.
The baby.
They haven't grown that much, have they?
Nope, they haven't grown at all.
Well, we can't
I think
find
it's
them.
wrong.
What do you know about worms?
They have 100 body segments. They have 5 hearts.
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay. So do you think you want to do your project on worms?
Yeah.
I see you've already selected earthworms as a topic. Is that what you would like to research?
Oh, look. I know you can see it like that.
You know, a lot of people think if you cut worms in half, they grow back together. I've heard that about snakes, too. Is that true?
No,
No,
it's only a myth.
It's a myth.
they die.
Oops, I'm sorry. They will die. So let's see what you can find on the internet or in a book about worms, earthworms.
Throughout the lesson, teacher feedback helps the students refine their projects. The teacher offers supportive feedback to encourage the students to work collaboratively and to highlight the importance of group work in seeking solutions. The teacher also offers corrective feedback to help the students improve their presentations. The teacher's frequent feedback helps the students revise their thinking as they work on their projects.
How can you tell what sex an earthworm is? You may want to look and see if you can find out. They're hermaphrodites? They're both?
Yes.
You know that. You looked it up?
They have both male and female.
Very interesting.
And they mate by connecting.
Okay.
One long worm thing.
Yeah.
And then like egg sac, it moves or something. And then they drop it off.
You may want to do a little more research to get some specific details about how they do mate and create their eggs. I like that topic, that title. You need to look for the unique, the creative. Search your brain. Earthworms have many hidden characteristics. Predators are beneficial to the soil and serve as one of the most
Nutrition.
Nutritious supplements to the earth. That means they're good to eat? Ew.
Well,
Did I misinterpret that?
they're very healthy or whatever to the soil. They like make the
Soil
soil
nutritious and
enough to make
fertile.
So maybe you need to play around with the order of those words. Did it sound to you, Nick, like I was going to eat them and they taste good?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Let's reword that. Y'all work together and see if you can come up with a different way to express that, because I don't really want to eat worms today.
The teacher reviews the rubric she will use to assess the students' projects. The students use the rubric as a guide to help them monitor their own learning. This encourages the students to engage in reflection.
I have for you a scoring rubric that I designed that I would like you all to take a look at. See if you think it is fair. You start on the left-hand side with number 1s. Those are the basic minimum requirements that I would like to have included in your PowerPoint presentations. Of course, utilizing the capabilities of the computer microscope. It goes all the way up to 4s, which are the best. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 categories. And then on the back, there's room for comments and a grading scale. Take a look at this. You will use this to evaluate yourselves. And I will allow you to evaluate one another's presentations. And I will also evaluate you using this rubric.
The students establish patterns and connections as they reflect on how their research project fits into their course outline. The teacher encourages the students to consider how they can use their new knowledge in future learning units. This promotes a forward-reaching transfer of knowledge.
Where would we put this in our course outline? Where would this best fit? Right now,
You could put it in like how animals evolve, adaptations, just general experimentation.
and we can use it when we study birds. So
And dinosaurs.
even though we're in our study of cells right now, and we started this project because the microscopes came in, and we're in the middle of cell study, we can use this information later in our course outline when we study birds and dinosaurs, and maybe other things too.
The teacher provides supportive and corrective feedback to the students for each presentation. This again demonstrates frequent feedback.
Did this presentation make you want to know more about birds and feathers? Anybody? Or you know enough? How many of you knew that there were no green feathers? No green pigment?
That's only because she told you. Don't lie. Don't lie.
I thought that was an interesting fact.
We did have some pictures of the green feathers, and you could see that the feather was green, and it had some kind of film over top of it that made it look green.
Okay, our group is missing one of their members, so they're going to present for our feedback and critique so they can improve it.